position. Ready position. I love how you guys are using so much room. Now, at this point, because this is a big show, Mr. May's gonna be real picky. So I need to see everybody's face. I don't see your, there you go. Face, 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 good, good, good. Face, head tilt. This step team has been going on, I believe this is the 4th year. Westside began its step team journey when we realized that stepping was something that our kids in this neighborhood wanted to do. And it was very popular due to movies like Stump the Yard or Step It Up. A lot of the dance movies that started to originate started to bring a lot of attention back to stepping. So the former principal and our current principal wanted to do something that would encourage our kids to be able to perform in the classroom by giving them something to do outside of the classroom.
There you go, get the crowd up, get them up.
And to see if that would translate, those two successes would translate together, and they did. And it's been 4 years now, and it's one of the, I know, sought-after programs here that we have at Westside, but also they have a lot of community support. Everybody standing still, you should be at ready position, and I'm sure everybody can hear him. 1. Waking up. It's got to be straighter, Samatre. Who you with? Remember I told you, you two boys are together. Stepping has its traditional roots in Africa. It was a way of communicating, celebrating, representing the tribe that you were from. Those are African roots that followed those Africans from the motherland to the States. And now stepping has evolved from a way of communicating to also a sense of pride, a sense of competition. And it was really brought to life because of the African-American fraternities and sororities on college campuses. It's a great opportunity for them to bridge the gap not only to higher education, where they would normally see this kind of art form, but also to trace their roots back and to trace back to the traditions and the cultures that they're somewhat distant from now.
I like doing practices because it's fun.
Good, face. Everything with the face.
I like to perform and show people it's like something special about you. You have like something you can do very well.
I never got to perform in front of my parents and stuff, so it makes me feel good to show my parents who I really am and why I like being on the step team and stuff.
I like the steps we do and like the people I'm around when I'm stepping.
Ahmad, go ahead and give us 4. Let him do it first. See how he's looking back and forth? Up, down, over, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody. Good. Turning those heads. Get to where you need to go. You got perfect time, Mr. Smith, perfect. Stretch out. 1, 2, 3. Look at all that time. 4. Stand them straight. Perfect. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really push it up, son. Come on. There you go. And. Perfect. Good. Remember, we all supposed to look like what? 1. So you need to brush up on everything, okay? When these come on, I'm just like this. Everybody got that? Look how it is. The bridge of my nose is matching with the bridge of the mask. I think the kids love the opportunity to step in front of their peers, to see the faces of their parents, to hear the applause of their community, to know that they're a part of something that not everybody has an opportunity to be a part of. I think it sweetens the pot for them to be a part of the team because they realize how hard they had to work. They realize that that's something that they wanted. They had to put the work into attaining it, and now that they have it, they're guarding it with everything they have. And they love the opportunity to please the crowd. You know, the faces that the kids have after they've performed and they put their all out on stage, to see people stand and applaud them, it does more for them than what I believe we really know. And it does more to build that self-esteem and to build that pride and that self-worth, not only in themselves, but their community, their families, their school. So they understand that they are ambassadors and they feel like ambassadors. And when they feel like ambassadors, they live like ambassadors. And above all, the joy that they have when they bring me report cards, test grades, exam grades, and quizzes that are A's and B's, and they say, Mr. May, I made A-B honor roll, or I'm straight A student again, Mr. May. They understand not only have they solidified their spot on the team by doing their best, but they've now exceeded their personal expectations. And that kind of intrinsic success is very hard to come by, and it's priceless. Westside has always been big with allowing the kids to realize that the world is a lot bigger than their block or their neighborhood or those folks around them or those different things or pitfalls around them. Westside has done a great job at conducting field trips and different opportunities outside of the norm, not just to the zoo or to the museum, but to Radford University, Jefferson College of the Arts and Sciences, or to Virginia Tech. Wherever we can go to let our kids know that this is where you can go, this is what you can do, this is how you can excel and succeed. Westside has definitely been a great example of a school that has a forward-thinking mentality in showing our kids their way out. Listen, with everything that you guys are doing, make sure that it is huge, okay? What you got to do, again, you've got to separate yourself from, like, everybody else is standing firm and strong, right? You got to pop out to a point where the audience says, okay, he's about to say something. He's moving, okay? When everybody else is like this, how do they know you're going to say something? You got to move. Now remember, everything is bigger. It's not just this, is it? What is it? It's all the way down. Remember, 1,200 people in the audience have to see you on stage doing everything. I need it big.
We're going to do a performance at Virginia Tech, and there's going to be other step teams that are going to perform also. So I'm pretty much nervous about this, kind of.
We've been going to Virginia Tech for the past 3 years now. And in our travels to Virginia Tech, the kids not only get a chance to see a step show, a real, actual, competitive, collegiate step show with people from all over the state, they actually get an opportunity to open the show. And it's a big opportunity for kids at the age of 10 and 11 years old, fifth graders, to be able to grace the stage and open up for such a traditional kind of situation. It's put on by the African American fraternities and sororities at that institution, and it's actually been opened up to the entire state. So various colleges and universities throughout the Commonwealth of Virginia will be there. And it's very unique to have fifth graders being able to step at the level of collegiate steppers. I believe our first visit, they were so blown away by how precise the kids were and how intense they were, and the looks and the expressions on their faces. So this being our third year, the folks at Virginia Tech and in this area and region understand what they're going to get when they invite Westside to come. So the kids are definitely going with high hopes, high expectations, and even greater potential this year to really amaze the people. There it is. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Everybody's black part is there, girl. I see you. Heads up. Everybody. Standing straight. Good. Good. Standing straight up, Sumatra. Don't lean back. Perfect. When we're backstage and we're lining up, everybody turn in this way. This is how we're normally turned in. And every time we go with a team, this has been the 4th year now, every time we go with a team, we have a little saying we say. I thought we said it before. Anybody know what it is? What is it?
Time to get last.
Okay, all right, good. I have some people here who know it. So at this point, I may be somewhere doing something else. I need you to get yourselves amped up, turned up, and all the other good stuff, right? So I need to be able to know that you can say it, okay? You know, one year they rock back and forth. They rock back and forth. Last year they rocked back and forth. Rock back and forth, people. All right? So there we go. But on beat, though. On beat. There you go. There you go. There you go. That's cool. All right? So one person will start it. It's time to get live. It's time to represent, and then we'll all come in. Okay? Can you start that off for us? All right. Ready? Go.
It's time to get live. It's time to represent. Westside Eagles. What time is it? It's time to get live. It's time to represent. Westside Eagles. What time is it? It's time to get live. It's time to represent. Westside Eagles. What time is it?
The unique thing about our team is that every year we see new faces. Every year. It would be nice to have the same team for year after year, but the way that the incentive is built, it's built to identify kids in 3rd grade, begin to work with those kids stepping wise in 4th grade, and then having those students be your performance team when they get to 5th grade. So it's really a 2 to 3 year process in which kids understand they have to keep their grades up. They have to make good social and moral decisions. They have to be great leaders, and they have to be consistent if they want to be part of this incentive.
So parents can't come in right now because obviously the doors haven't opened.
Gotcha.
They can. I have wristbands for them.
Again, it would be great to have the same faces year after year, but the pretty amazing part is that these kids every year, different group of kids, 20 kids every year step up and they meet the challenge. They see how great the team was before them and they want to step it up. They actually want to be even greater.
Oh snap. Take that butterfly.
I don't want to let my team down. When I made the step team, my mama, she was proud of me. And like after a performance, we'll go out somewhere and get something.
My cousin was on the step team, and I wanted to know what it feel like to be on it and like go out to travel. My mom was surprised.
She was like, when did you become on a step team? Because I had forgot to tell her.
5, 4, 3, 2. From the time that that first child sees the step team on stage and they see them go to ready position and they see the faces and they hear the applause that those kids, their peers, are receiving for their efforts, our draw is huge. Our turnover is great. From that point on, kids can identify themselves with being in that position in just a few short years. They say to themselves, I'm going to be on the stage. You got your water? That's great. You want to go handle yourself? That's even better. I want you to be looking good, and when you come out, we're going to sit and we're going to watch people perform and practice and get ready for the show. The show starts in just about an hour. That's not a long time, especially when people are constantly on stage getting it in and practicing, okay? You guys did a great job on stage, but this is what I want more of, and I didn't see a whole lot of. I need face. I need face. You're not just up there. That's like going to a Halloween party without your mask. You got the outfit on, but you don't have the mask, right? It needs to go on. It needs to be tough. There are people who will always have it on. Teachers actually nominate the kids, and the kids understand that they have to impress the teachers. They have to impress the teachers so that the teachers will make the nominations. So when the teachers make the nominations, then I accept whatever kids the teachers push toward me. Unfortunately, and sometimes fortunately, you know, we've had to cut members, and that's sometimes the best thing to do. When you sit a member down and you say, okay, because you haven't been able to with warning, you know, keep your grades like you need to, or make good decisions like you need to make, then I'm going to have you sit out of practice. I'm going to have you sit to the side a while until you get it together, until you start making those decisions and making those adjustments. A lot of times you don't realize what you have until it's gone. And a lot of our kids, I see that they really dig in deep. With the support of parents, they understand that, hey, in order for my child to participate, they've got to live up to these expectations. They have to walk according to what is already set before them, what they've agreed upon. And I had so many parents tell me they're not going to perform, or they're going to sit out of practice until they show me what I know to expect from my child. And, you know, I love that. I absolutely love it when a parent tells me, Mr. May, they're not going to perform, or Mr. May, they're going to miss practice until they get it together, because that's the kind of investment you want parents to make. That's the kind of support you don't mind receiving from a household that really understands that, you know, where a child is going to end up in life is most important. But I'm very pleased with the outcome of that aspect, because those students generally get themselves together, get right back in line, and they join the team with a new appreciation for their position on the team.
On behalf of the National Council of Virginia Tech, thank you for attending this event. My name is Jamaica Sykes, second vice president.
Showtime. Come on. Don't get nervous now, baby. Don't get nervous now. It's go time.
One step, one sound is our motto, and they all understand that. And, you know, normally in practice, I tell the kids, don't be good, and I stop, and then they finish the statement. They say, be great. So I always tell them, don't be good, be great. Because good enough will only get you so far, but greatness is unstoppable. And if we can get our 10-year-olds and our 11-year-olds to believe that they are great, and to really go after and pursue greatness, can you imagine where they're going to be in 10 years?
I want y'all to help us welcome our opening act, the Westside.